Welcome to our channel, my friends. Almost every IELTS student makes the same mistake. They spend months studying, yet still fail to get their target band score. But today, you'll discover the one secret that most teachers never explain. And at the same time, you'll improve your English, listening, and fluency naturally. Let's get started. Many students dream of achieving a high IELTS score. They spend months studying grammar, memorizing vocabulary, and practicing test questions. Yet, despite all their hard work, many fail to reach their target score. Why does this happen? Most people believe that IELTS is simply an English test. They think that if they learn enough words and grammar rules, success will automatically follow. But there is a secret that many students never discover. The secret is this: IELTS is not just a test of English. It is a test of communication. Understanding this simple idea can completely change the way you prepare for the exam. Imagine two students. The first student knows thousands of difficult English words. He spends hours memorizing vocabulary lists and complicated grammar rules. However, when he speaks, he sounds nervous and unnatural. His answers are short and often difficult to understand. The second student knows fewer advanced words, but she can express her ideas clearly, confidently, and naturally. She communicates effectively and develops her answers with examples and explanations. Which student do you think will receive a higher score? In many cases, the second student performs better. Why? Because IELTS examiners are not searching for perfect robots. They are evaluating how effectively you communicate in English. This is the secret that nobody tells you. Many students focus on sounding intelligent instead of sounding clear. They memorize difficult phrases they found online. They try to use advanced vocabulary in every sentence. They force complicated grammar into their answers. Unfortunately, this often creates mistakes. Instead of improving their score, they become less natural and more confused. The highest scoring candidates understand something important. Simple English, used correctly, is often more powerful than advanced English used incorrectly. Consider the speaking test. Many students believe they need to impress the examiner with difficult words. However, IELTS examiners evaluate four main areas: fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range, and accuracy. Pronunciation. Notice something interesting. Fluency comes first. If you speak smoothly, organize your ideas well, and communicate clearly, you are already building a strong score. A student who speaks naturally and confidently often performs better than a student who constantly stops to search for impressive vocabulary. The same principle applies to writing. Many students spend hours memorizing complicated templates. Some even try to memorize entire essays. But examiners can quickly recognize memorized responses. Strong IELTS writing is not about using fancy language. It is about presenting clear ideas, logical arguments, and effective organization. A simple essay with excellent structure often scores higher than a complicated essay filled with grammar mistakes. Listening and reading follow the same pattern. Students frequently focus on difficult questions while ignoring basic comprehension skills. The secret is not reading faster. The secret is understanding better. Strong candidates learn how IELTS questions are designed. They recognize common patterns. They understand distractors. They know what the exam is truly testing. Instead of studying harder, they study smarter. Another important secret involves consistency. Many students prepare intensely for a few days and then stop. They wait until motivation returns. Successful IELTS candidates do something different. They practice every day. Even 20 or 30 minutes of daily practice can be more effective than several hours once a week. Language learning is like physical exercise. Small efforts, repeated consistently, create remarkable results over time. Confidence is another hidden factor. Many students know more English than they think. Their biggest problem is fear. Fear of making mistakes. Fear of speaking. Fear of getting the wrong answer. Fear of failure. This fear reduces performance during the exam. Successful candidates understand that mistakes are normal. They focus on communication rather than perfection. As a result, they appear more confident and natural. Examiners notice this immediately. One of the most powerful IELTS preparation techniques is surprisingly simple. Start thinking in English. Many students translate every sentence from their native language before speaking. This process takes time and creates hesitation. Instead, train yourself to think directly in English. Describe objects around you. Talk to yourself in English. Create imaginary conversations. Practice expressing everyday ideas naturally. Over time, your fluency will improve dramatically. Another secret is learning from mistakes. Some students complete hundreds of practice tests, but never analyze their errors. They repeat the same mistakes again and again. Successful students carefully review every mistake. They ask, why was this answer wrong? What did I misunderstand? How can I avoid this mistake next time? Each error becomes a learning opportunity. This approach accelerates improvement. Perhaps the biggest IELTS secret of all is that success rarely comes from shortcuts. Many students search for magic tricks. They want secret vocabulary lists, perfect essay templates, guaranteed band-ba strategies. But real success comes from developing genuine English skills. The students who achieve high scores usually focus on improving their overall communication abilities. As their English improves, their IELTS scores improve naturally. In the end, the secret is not hidden at all. It is simply overlooked. Focus on communication, not perfection. Focus on consistency, not intensity. Focus on understanding, not memorization. Focus on improvement, not shortcuts. When you do this, IELTS becomes much less intimidating. And one day, when you receive the score you have been working toward, you will realize something surprising. The secret was never about the exam. The secret was becoming a better communicator in English, and that is a skill that will benefit you long after the IELTS test is over. Thank you for watching, my friends. I hope this video helped you discover a new way to prepare for the IELTS exam while improving your English listening and fluency. Remember, the secret to a high IELTS score is not using difficult words. It's communicating clearly, confidently, and naturally. Now I'd love to hear from you. What is your target IELTS band score? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to English Street Lab for more English learning videos. Keep learning, keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.